Dr. Neil here with a quick question. What would you get if you took this and merged it with this? In 1986, Mattel debuted an operation-like game called Snake Mountain Rescue, the powered action-adventure game. An entry for the Snake Mountain Rescue game can be found in the 1986 Mattel Toys catalog. And unfortunately, that's all the historical information I was able to find out about it. I can't even find out how much it cost at retail, as it's not in any of the Toys R Us or Sears holiday catalogs in that time frame. And since the pricing structure in the 1980s wasn't as solidified as it is now, it could have cost anything from $9.99 to $25, looking at comparable products in the market at that time. So if anybody has any idea, let me know and I will add an annotation. So let's take a closer look at Snake Mountain Rescue. I was able to get my copy of Snake Mountain off of eBay. It was used, but in fairly good condition from what I've seen. But I haven't examined it too closely. That's what we're going to do now. Here's a scan of the front, and on the side flaps. The He-Man blue is prominent throughout. The heroic warriors are prisoners in Snake Mountain. Your mission is to help them escape. Can you save them? Use the power sword to make the rescue. Watch out, the jaws can shut at any moment. So that's a nice little blurb. So let's see what we have inside. It's a neat little Snake Mountain-like game board. And we have an instruction manual. So we'll go through the rules later when we have a playthrough, but here's the abbreviated version. And side 2. Alright, and here we have the Snake Mountain trap with the popping Skeletor. It feels a bit loose, so I really don't know how it's triggered yet, but let's keep looking at it. Turning it over, there's a little hidden card slot, or pack of cards. I think it's for storage when not playing the game. So let's open them up and see what we have. It's He-Man, Roxor, Teela, Man-at-Arms, Orko, Mossman. This looks like the art from the card back, so no special art on these cards. I scanned them for a closer look, so let's just take some time here. Pause it if you want. But I don't think these are new. And the special blue He-Man cards, which we will read about later. So I'm gonna clean this up, and they pop right back into their cubbyhole. It's a nice little design feature. So let's plug in the batteries. It takes 2 C batteries. You don't see much of these anymore, and try it out. Okay. I don't hear or feel anything, so I'm going to open the back up and see exactly if I can find out what the problem is here. Alright, here's the guts of the thing. got this nylon spinner. Here's the gate and the spring, and it looks like this is the piece that is broken. It's an arm that's under tension with this spring. So this is broke, and that's why it felt loose and was not getting triggered. So what I did to quickly fix it was cut a small styrene piece and use some plastic weld. I fixed the arm to the gate with the styrene piece, and voila! We should have a functioning Snake Mountain now. So I'm going to seal it back up here, pop in some batteries once again, and we are going to try it out and see if everything works. Alright, here goes. That's good. Hey! And it does it. Just pop it back down. Yep. Now we're gonna try all of the holes. And yes. And yes. Looks like everything works great. And without further ado, let's go through a playthrough. Match cards and use your power sword to rescue the heroic warriors from the jaws of Snake Mountain. The player with the most matched pairs at the end of the game wins. Step 1, insert batteries, check. Step 2, use the upright stand, check. Step 3, set the jaws to trap, okay. Step 4, go through the deck and pull one of each of the heroes out and leave the 2 blue cards in. Put each of the heroes into the 6 jail cells. Player 1 draws a card from the top and places it in the snake mouth. Here is where the rules get a little weird. Whatever hero is on the card you drew, you have to try and rescue him from jail on the right with your power sword. Notice the numbers on the top of the cards. They tell you which notch you have to use on the sword to pull the hero out of jail with. So let's go through a successful turn. I draw the card on top. It is Teela. Now I have to rescue Teela from jail using a notch on the sword that's based off of the card in jail, which is a 2. Success! Now I have a matching pair that I put off to my side pile. That was a basic turn. The next player now draws. It just so happens to be Teela again, so we would place that Teela card in the open jail slot because we have no Teela cards in jail right now. You can never have a duplicate hero card in jail on the right side. Now let's see what happens if you draw the blue He-Man card. The He-Man card is essentially a wild card. Once you draw him and put him in the snake trap, you can select any one of the 6 heroes on the right to rescue. And I pick Orko for my wild card. Nice. That top one is a little bit easy. So now I have He-Man and Orko as a match. So what if the unthinkable happens and your hero gets trapped in Snake Mountain? Where do they go? Well, a mechanism poops them out the back, and you are able to collect them when the draw pile runs out of cards. Finally, to win the game, each player must count up their pairs once the entire deck of cards is played, including the cards that get captured in the back. The player with the most pairs wins. Snake Mountain Rescue Game. An interesting item in the vast portfolio of Motu products, but far from the best. Would I recommend it? No. As a game, it's pretty bad. the rules are a bit janky with the notches and the power sword and the numbers on the cards. I'll admit that while playing it, I forgot to pay attention to those numbers and notches quite a few times. The card-eating jaws of Snake Mountain are amazing though. I really love that feature. But as a game, no. It's just not the best, and I wouldn't bother unless you're looking for a neat collector's item or a conversation piece. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you wish to interact with me, you can find me on Instagram at NEEELco. Until next time, Dr. Neil,